That tiny pinch of saffron on your plate may be worth more than the entire meal. For centuries, these delicate red threads have sold for over $600 an ounce. So what makes this so-called red gold one of the world's most expensive spices, and why hasn't anyone found a cheaper way to produce it? Most spices come from seeds, bark, roots, or leaves. Saffron is different. It's the only spice harvested from the tiny stigmas of a flower, a crocus. Wild crocuses have grown across Eurasia and North Africa for thousands of years, and people have gathered them since ancient times. But saffron itself exists because of one remarkable accident. Ancient cave paintings in what's now Iraq were colored with crocus pigments. Those pigments likely came from another species, because scientists believe the saffron crocus appeared much later, when a single wild crocus produced a seed with an extra set of chromosomes. One mutation changed everything. It created flowers with unusually long stigmas packed with 3 valuable compounds. Crocin gives saffron its vivid crimson color. Picrocrocin creates its distinctive flavor. And saffronal produces its warm, hay-like aroma. There was one major problem, though. Those extra chromosomes made the plant sterile. It couldn't reproduce by seed, meaning it could have vanished almost as quickly as it appeared. Yet it didn't. So how did it survive? Scientists believe early farmers recognized its unique qualities. Although it couldn't reproduce sexually, it could spread through its corm, an underground stem-like structure capable of producing new plants. People took over where nature couldn't. They divided the corms and replanted them generation after generation. That's why every commercial saffron crocus grown today is essentially a clone of that single original plant. So where did this incredible flower first appear? Researchers believe it originated in southern Greece. No one knows exactly when, but Greek frescoes over 3,500 years old already show women harvesting saffron. By at least 3,000 years ago, saffron fields were thriving in modern-day Iran. Its reputation spread fast. Ancient Persians mixed saffron into food, perfumes, and luxurious fabrics. Ancient Greeks filled courts, theaters, and bathhouses with its unmistakable fragrance. Soon, even history's greatest rulers couldn't resist it. In the 4th century BCE, Alexander the Great reportedly bathed in saffron-infused water to treat battle wounds. Legend says Cleopatra used saffron baths to enhance her radiant skin. Its prestige only continued to grow. By the 9th century, Islamic rulers exchanged saffron as lavish diplomatic gifts. Around 1025, the Persian physician Ibn Sina included it in his canon of medicine, recommending it for conditions such as depression, asthma, inflammation, and as an aphrodisiac. Other cultures praised it too. A Tibetan medical text described saffron as strengthening the immune system and enhancing beauty. While many ancient medical claims don't hold up today, modern research has confirmed that saffron does possess antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Its enormous value also invited deception. In medieval Nuremberg, officials inspected saffron for fraud, and severe offenders could even face the death penalty. By the early 1700s, settlers had brought saffron to North America, where it sold for prices comparable to gold at the Philadelphia Exchange. So what keeps it so expensive today? The answer hasn't changed much in thousands of years. Growers have only about a 2-week flowering season. Before sunrise, workers hand-pick each crocus, often before it fully blooms, to preserve its quality. Then comes the painstaking part. Every flower contains just 3 usable stigmas. Each one must be removed by hand and carefully dried. Producing a single kilogram of saffron requires harvesting around 150,000 flowers, more than 400 hours of labor. Yet just a few threads can flavor an entire meal. They're infused into fragrant trays of tachin, pans of paella, and bowls of bouillabaisse. After thousands of years, saffron remains one of the most expensive spices on earth. Farmers have bred countless crops to increase yields and improve quality. Saffron has barely changed. Because every plant is a sterile clone, its tiny yields still depend on slow, careful hand labor. Scientists are experimenting with ways to induce new mutations in hopes of improving the crop. But climate instability is already making harvests more unpredictable, threatening both saffron itself and the generations of farmers who have kept this extraordinary mutant alive. For thousands of years, people have protected this impossible flower. The real question is, can they keep it alive for thousands more? Ready to keep learning? Watch these videos to either challenge what you think you know or learn more about what you don't. Subscribe and stay curious.